This is a very good stage. I said... Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 26 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinions on different Mega Man games, so sit tight and learn. Hello people and welcome back to Nico Evaluates Mega Man V. B button for Lights Lab, sure why not? What do you have, you old fag? Could you bring back the basics? You know, I've always talked about this, but what the fuck is Light's fixation to charge us items to get items? He's our fucking dad. He should give us free items. We're trying to save the goddamn planet. The universe this time. The fucking Earth. And you're charging me for items. I don't understand. I mean, Light is the bad guy here, not Wily. Light is always bad. I don't know what these are. What is this? All of your weapons will be immediately filled. All of your weapons are already full. So the weapons don't automatically refill after a stage? You can totally restart your energy level with this item. You need 60 basic tools. Buy them. You can turn it on basics. Oh my god, this shop is fucking slow. Oh, just get me out of here. Yes, I'm fucking finished. Give back, big man. Oh boy. Let's go to Crystal Man next. Mercury. Portrait doesn't look anything like the sprite. So what about the weapon then? Now we have a Rush Coil. Whoa! And we got Venus. So you can't call the weapon name, you have to call it the Robot Master name. It's a Star Droid. So it always goes up the ceiling? I hope that's useful somehow. I hope the stage design really plays well with it, otherwise what's the point of that weapon? Okay, this fun enemy here, I like that. And it gives you a ledge to kill it as well, which is nice. Got a teaching element here. Oh! It actually changed sides. I barely noticed that. That can... well, it's a good teaching element here. Most likely not gonna die. Testing that out. What is that? I don't even know what that is. It's just no animation at the top, so you really have to remember those tubes. And when everything is just a single color, pretty much. Good luck remembering that. Can you land on those? Has a flat top. That thing looks super strange. Yes, you can land on it. That's nice. Very nice. Oh god! Yeah, don't get crushed by it. I wanna test one thing with it. Alright, cool. That works well. Uh-oh, there's a tube at the top. But nothing drops from it? That's the problem, when you have a tube at the right and tube at the left, and the other one does something that the other doesn't, you're gonna get confused. What is the reason to have the same kind of tile for both of these? You should have a different tile for when stuff doesn't happen. I guess it's like supposed to be like a surprise element, but it really doesn't work well when you're really not gonna know what's gonna happen. So again, animations would be cool. Have animations on the tubes, like have an arrow that blinks before that block drops down. That would be a good cue. That would differentiate the different tubes from each other. Don't tell me you can't do that, because I see animations at the bottom there. So that's very possible, they just didn't factor that in for some reason. What the fuck is that? Can you land on it? No, didn't think so. Okay, it's like a dust block. Quite fun mechanic there. This looks like a teleporter for some reason. I thought you could go in. No such luck. Uh-oh. Okay, that's good. This is a semi-well done item crab room, because you're gonna see it in time, the transition is slow enough. Again, that's an okay job there. That worked well in my opinion. Uh-oh, okay, good. Good. So it's like a shield attacker that goes on the ground. It's a nice job, you cannot hit the back, but you can hit the head. It's a nice job as well. So far, very likable stage. Very likable enemy designs. Goddamn controls, just a bit harsh sometimes, but we know about that already, we don't have to repeat it. That's an interesting enemy there. Not completely clear from the get-go. That's probably a checkpoint room. A lot more manageable stage and a lot better job already. It's kind of hard to lay those shots sometimes. That's a nice job there. Now suddenly this is a lot easier than the previous stage. This is like an opposite of Dustman stage. This floor tries to crush us here. And that one enemy reminds me of Dustman's Dust Crusher, in fact, that one. So it's heavily inspired by Dustman's mechanics and stage design. Not a bad thing. I actually kinda like that. Whoa! I like how the floor plays with those shots. It's very nice. Can we go to the right? I would hope so. It's open. No, we can't. So why even have that gap? Everyone's gonna wonder if you can go there. Just close that up. Oh! That's a new enemy up there. And you just drop back to the previous room. Yeah, these are new enemies and they just hit you on the ladder. There's not much you can do. Huh. It's a bit punishing. No way to really learn that enemy, you just get pummeled by it. That positioning could have been better. Uh-oh, okay. So they have a lot of the same mechanics going on. Sure, the patterns are different, but... Huh. A bit more creativity would have been cool here. It's just different blocks exploding in different patterns. A bit redundant. But I like how you can kill this enemy from here. So it's a good teaching element for that enemy, not so much for the previous one. A bit of a shame there. See if you can crab this. That's a nice energy crab, I like those. Very nice. Uh-oh. The lag is... cool. And I realized we got poisoned last time by the enemies, like some of them, but with the lag, it's really... you can't really tell that you're poisoned. And the conveyor belt changing direction, you can't always see that. What the hell? Oh, you're supposed to go down there, okay. Well, this is a hard slide, because you just go down the ladder. We somehow managed it. I'd have probably thought about this again, because the ladder is so close to where you're supposed to slide. Because if you just slide, like if you slide from here and you don't stop yourself, you don't like do that, you're dead. Because Mega Man will stand up just under the spike and die. So that's why I wanted to start the slide from like here. But it's not possible because of the ladder. Uh-oh. Why did I come down here? Okay, it's not too bad. This is a very good stage. I said... quite unnecessary. You know, that would have probably been fine on NES with different colored spikes. Spikes that are easy to see. But you have to remember, this is the Game Boy. You're really not gonna see that before it's too late. I collided into the ladder again, because you can't go through the top of it. Can you go to the left? No. Why not close those gaps?
Well, you can't close the gaps because then the floor wouldn't move up.
Well, you just remove the floor from that section. Get with the times. I have the answer for everything here on this show. Can't outsmart me here. That is probably just before the gate. Because I know what they're doing. They want to extend the life of the game. So just before the gate you have a room where you just drop down the spikes, so you have to repeat the stage. Like half of the stage at least. That's why they've done that. Because they want to extend the time you play the game. That's solely the reason why that spike trap is there, or rather, the spikes are there after the transition. I'm not sure what hit me there. So I know why that's there. It's artificial difficulty, just making you do it again. For no good reason. It's the wrong way of doing things, if you ask me. This is a nice enemy, so just hug the left side or hug the right side. Not agreeing to this design. Now I'm scared of every consecutive screen that's gonna come up. That was a good one. Let's not drop down. Okay, that's the gate, yep. Just as I thought. That's why they did that. Just to extend gameplay. Let's see then. Mercury fellow. No! I've seen this fight before. And oh god! Did he just knock... Yeah, he takes our items and such. I think he knocked a mini E-tank off of us. That effect is really nice. The way the mini E-tank flew off looks really nice. Oh, he didn't reach, even though it looked like it hit. Ah, son of a bitch. Really better luck sliding under rather than jumping over. Jeez, that's the pretty much the Skullman, Brightman pattern there. Just original ideas, not always there. We have to borrow this shit from NES games. Don't think that's such a good idea, but hey, it works. Apparently if you shoot him, he stops everything he does. So if you just get him there, and then you're really gonna have a bit of an easy time with him. Like that, he's never gonna shoot. Does that also work with the normal shot, or is that only with the charge? We should check that out. No, that's with every shot, so he becomes a bit useless. I'm not sure why that is. So if you indeed shoot him, he stops firing those shots, which is, I guess, nice in the sense that he stops taking your items. But then again, this fight becomes a bit redundant. Because you are gonna shoot him, why wouldn't you shoot him? So I think that should have been taken out. Why stop what he's doing after being shot? He should get angrier, not more mellow. That's the only thing I would change here. Other than that, Mercury is a lovable character. That's a really good stage. Just that one screen, that one scene in that stage. Otherwise, really liked it. Very good job. Mercury himself not too bad, but again, why stop what he's doing after being shot? It doesn't make too much sense. Mega Man and his stick arm. It's also nice that the game shows us how the weapons work. Yep. Got the Crab Buster. And get items with it. Neptune. See what this is about. It's a nice floor. Apparently the cannon part is not a hitbox. Yep, hitbox needs some work. I like the way the shots arc up and down with the floor. Kinda like in Blizzard Man stage with the submarine. It's really nice. Once you get close enough, they open up and you can shoot them. That's nice. Have to jump over these. Oh god, it's like a big eye variant. Did we actually get stunned, or it was just... No, you just do like a mini jump, it's not really a stun. But it looks nice. You can only shoot it when it jumps, but that's okay, because you can see the head is out of the body, so that makes sense. That's a nice enemy. Oh god, mini-boss like 2 screens after the stage. Jesus Christ. Can we use the Crab Buster for this? I hate how the weapons don't... Oh, no, it doesn't give us items. Hate how the weapons don't... hate how the weapons aren't called the weapons, they're just called the... that's a nice weapon for the boss. But they're called the actual Robot Master names, so... Trying to search for the Grab Buster, you have to go for me. It's really ass backwards if you ask me. So you can just collect some energy for yourself. This nice. Oh god! Hitboxes aren't too good in this game, but I think we can excuse that. Oh, another? Well, typical Mega Man tradition. That weapon is very nice against this boss. I like that. Look at that. Very good weakness. Way to code some weapon weakness tables for your game, am I right? Like, it makes sense. It makes sense to use that weapon, and I like how they've done that. Oh god. Okay, it's actually a nice transition. Oh! That's explosive? Again, I would hope that explosive enemies actually flashed. Does this hurt us though? It does hurt us, so yeah, I would make that enemy blink. So you would know. That's kind of a shit position. You have to kill it, but once you do, you end up going backwards because you're running away from it at the same time. So you scroll it back on the screen. Yep, this drags us. Holy fuck, it's a strong current. It's good that the game teaches us on these mechanics. Very nice job on that one. There we go. Whoa! Okay, so we shut the pipe and water came out, I suppose. Really nice things you see throughout this game. Just that stage we played first time was kind of an ass stage. Might have been the worst one. And people did say it's probably the worst one. Of course, that's subjective, but in any case, I have loved these two stages here. Nice how the stage reacts to your shooting there. Oh god, that's rough placement, but that was also my fault. Got some Waveman mechanics here. There's really no good reason not to charge at all times, because most enemies are gonna die to it. That's my bad, I was mistiming that. Jesus! Okay, I didn't even know how that worked. There's another one there. Can we shoot the sides of it, or...? Yes, we can. That's a really nice design on the enemy. Yeah, the game is a lot better what comes to these two stages here. Incredible difference, I'm not sure what went wrong. Oh, don't do that. Not sure what went wrong with the first stage, but don't place enemies right after a transition, you will get hit. Who's gonna wait after every transition to see the enemies? Nobody. Nobody's gonna do that. Like, wait here. And just wait on every screen, that becomes redundant. This is a bit of a dumb way to get items. You have to go back down. So you have to do this. Unless you use some kind of items, I suppose, but not sure what you could use. And you have to repeat all of this. And it was slow as hell to begin with. Ah, failed it. Now I have to repeat like all of it. I don't think it's ever a good idea to give the player items based on like slow mechanics. If you have to do a slow section again just to get like energy and a life, it's not so fun for the player. It's just, okay, I have to do this. It's not, it doesn't increase the challenge. It's just there to annoy you and increase the playtime again. Really not a good idea. You should always have a challenge to pick up items, not so much repeating old stuff that you already did. That is a bit boring as well. That's just my opinion on how the items should work. Careful this time here. Oh goodness! It's a good idea to combine enemies that we've seen with spikes. Section feels a bit dark and empty, but I think we can excuse that for the Game Boy. Really nice flow on this stage. Maybe a bit of a lack of enemies, but you do have the stage hazards here, so I can maybe understand that. That wasn't too bad. I kinda like that. Okay. See what Neptune is all about. Oh my god, I can't jump. So I should really probably slide when that happens. Good to know, good to know. No, sliding doesn't work either because you're just hampering my controls. Let's see what we should be doing here. Just moving left and right, I suppose. There's not much else you can do. I mean, I guess that supposedly works. I think this is just an exploitation of your bad mechanics. Like, the mechanic of getting stunned is just you doing a mini jump, like forced to do a mini jump like this. And this is an exploitation of it. Rather than make an actual stun animation when you get stuck, you're just making me do mini jumps, because maybe you didn't know how to code it or something. So in that regard, I think it's a bit cheap. But I think it still ends up working just okay. It's not bad. I just preferred an actual stun animation instead. I don't think this is too bad, honestly. I actually quite like this. Maybe some variation, instead of just one shot and then do that and then jump. But I think that's pretty good. I don't know what the numbers are in the back, but just maybe random containers. Okay. That's interesting. If you agreed on what I said, leave a like. If you disagreed, leave a dislike. I'll catch you next time. Bark. Post Mega Man stretch. Ah. Okay. Maybe the big shots should do more damage than that.